Hello everyone! Greetings from Kharkiv, Ukraine. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Today I would like to answer a very popular question. What is the matchmaking process by Diolli.com really like? First of all, I would like to highlight that Diolli.com is a premium offline boutique matchmaking service. We don't do online because we believe that it is less efficient than traditional professional boutique matchmaking service. We don't have an open catalog of clients, neither male nor female, because we respect privacy of our clients. The matchmaking process will include 4 main stages. They would be different for male client and for female members. Right now, let's concentrate on these 4 stages for the potential male client. The first stage will take place even before the potential male client actually becomes a client of Diolli.com. We call it the pre-stage of the matchmaking process. After the gentleman fills in the form at our official website Diolli.com, he is contacted by our manager, who will answer all his questions. Also, our manager will schedule the first interview with the matchmaker. Guys, I'm so proud that I have personally conducted 100% of all first 3 interviews. So when we schedule the first interview with the matchmaker, with myself, I kindly ask you to take this appointment seriously and to be in time. Prior to the interview, our manager will ask you to fill in some questionnaires that will include some basic questions, because we really need to find out more about you, your hobbies, your background, your level of education. We do it because not only the matchmaker has to get ready to the interview with you, but also we want to use your time during the interview efficiently and not to have to waste it on basic questions like how old are you or which city you are from. During the interview, I will ask you some questions based on the questionnaire that you have filled in. All questions would be individual for each client, so we can't give you the list beforehand. Usually the interview takes about 20-30 minutes, and during this time we try to understand the direction of the potential matchmaking process. Also, during the interview, a potential male client has a chance to ask all possible questions regarding the matchmaking process. Sometimes after the interview we ask our potential male client to complete a little homework that will help us to understand the direction of the search better. For example, we can ask a gentleman to send us some pictures of the ladies whom he finds physically attractive. After the interview and completed homework, we suggest a gentleman several profiles of the ladies from our database to make sure we really understand the direction of the potential matchmaking process. After this, if we see that what the client claims he wants and what he really wants and needs is something we can deliver, then we suggest to start the matchmaking process with us, to sign a contract and to become our client. If unfortunately we understand that it is not possible to fully meet the demands of the potential male client, we honestly explain to him that we can't sign him as a client. Usually it happens when expectations of the potential male client are unreasonably high. For example, when the gentleman who is 75 years old claims that he feels attracted only to ladies in their 20s. We will say no. The first pre-matchmaking stage is vitally important to us. We love keeping our success rate high, so it is truly important to us that we really understand the needs of the potential male client and that we can fulfill them. We have to make sure that the expectations of the potential male client do not contradict with the principles of work of Diolli.com and also with the professional matchmaking ethics. If after the interview we see that we have enough candidates to fulfill the needs and the expectations of the potential matchmaking client, then we suggest to start the real matchmaking process. For example, to schedule one date for a male client with one lady, usually we end up interviewing about 20-25 candidates together with our psychologist. So you can imagine that to set a client on, let's say, 5 dates, we end up interviewing about 100-120 of ladies to pick up top 5. If we see that what the client wants and needs is something that we can deliver for 100%, we suggest signing the contract and to start the real matchmaking process. So after the pre-stage of the matchmaking process, we reach the first stage of the real matchmaking process when the gentleman is actually our client. We will have more interviews with our male client to understand his needs and priorities better. Also, at the same time, we will start conducting interviews together with our psychologist with our female members. Usually the stage takes about 4 to 5 weeks. During the interviews with the ladies, we try to find out more about her expectations regarding relationship, about her attitude toward gender roles, family. Also, of course, the lady has to match all the criteria that we set beforehand with our paying male client. For example, the age group, the level of education, language skills, hair color, political views, etc. They can be numerous. If during the interview we see that the lady has similar vision about family relationship and shares lots in common with our male client, then we tell the lady a little bit more about our male client, show the picture. If we see that there is like a genuine interest in the lady, we tell more about the gentleman, and after that we suggest the profile of this lady to our male client. Usually we tell more about the lady, and also we share our experience during the interview or experience of our psychologist. And together with our male client, we approve or we don't approve the candidate. We believe it is truly important that our male clients are considering only those ladies who have showed genuine interest in them, because we don't want them to feel heartbreak and to hear denials. After this first stage, which pretty often clients don't take too seriously because they don't see all the work conducted in our office, in the office of our psychologist, there is the second stage of the matchmaking process, the dates. Together with a male client, we discuss the dates of his trip to Ukraine. We schedule all the dates with the ladies so that the entire trip time of the male client is used efficiently. We like it when the gentleman reaches Ukraine on Wednesday, on Thursday, so that we have full Friday and the entire weekend to schedule the dates. Because let's be honest, nobody likes having like first dates on Monday night or on Tuesday night. Everybody wants like Friday night, Saturday night. During this stage, usually we tell the client that we need him in Ukraine healthy, in a great mood, with positive outlook, and with a suitcase full of appropriate clothes for both casual dates and official serious dates. And now I would like to cover up the fourth stage of the matchmaking process, which we call post-matchmaking. Usually after the trip to Ukraine, the gentleman continues communicating with one lady, with several ladies, and eventually he ends up choosing one girl with whom he starts establishing real relationship. Of course, we don't neglect our clients on this stage, because we did like a tremendous amount of work to help our client reach this stage. So we really don't want him to mess up. For example, we just had a situation not so long ago when our American client has invited his Ukrainian girlfriend for a getaway in Mexico. He has decided to make a surprise for her, so he has booked like really convenient ticket, but she had to change planes in Canada. And with Ukrainian passport, even if you are changing planes in Canada, you have to get a transit visa. It's not that hard to get it, but you need like 2 weeks to get it. And he has invited her like to join him in 2 weeks, so she was kind of short in time. She was not sure whether she will be able to get this visa. And to be honest, she felt a little bit shy to tell him that she doesn't know if she can manage to get that visa. On his side, he saw that she feels reluctant to go with him on a vacation. It took me one Skype to call him and to explain that with Ukrainian passport you can travel like to 85% of countries in Western Europe with no visa if you have a biometric passport. But there is still a long list of countries where you have to apply for a visa beforehand. And also have explained to him that if you want to make a romantic surprise for your girlfriend, you should Google if, for example, with her current passport, with a Ukrainian passport, she actually needs a visa to go there. They had a wonderful vacation in Mexico. We have seen the photos, very romantic, and now they are planning the next trip. So during this post stage of the matchmaking process, we still consult our clients to make sure that they don't sabotage wonderful results. And usually it lasts till our clients get married. But to be honest, I will share a story with you. It can go after the the marriage. We have this fantastic couple, I love them dearly, and they got married like 2 years ago. They have a son together. And now they have decided to throw a big wedding to invite friends over, relatives over, because when they got officially married, like she was pregnant and then she had a child, they were busy. And my ex-client has called me and asked me to talk to his wife and to explain to her that she really needs a wedding planner. Can you imagine? She wanted to plan the huge wedding all by herself, because that's a very Ukrainian thing to do. So I was on phone with her like for 30 minutes, and I have explained to her that a wedding planner can be a real saver, and she can still control all the tiny details and have a beautiful wedding, and at the same time spend time with her son and not be really stressed about the entire process. So sometimes we do a post-matchmaking process, sometimes we prolongate it even after our couples get married. I hope it was helpful, and now you know what to expect from the matchmaking process with Diolli.com. I wish you all only strong mutual love with love. Svetlana Mucha from Diolli.com.